I love soccer. It's the largest sport in Tanzania, and I think I won't be wrong if I say in the whole of Africa. I'm a very reflective person. If I do something, after I've done it, then I'll ask myself, what went well, what didn't, or why did I make that decision, and what should I do next? So I find myself after a soccer game, then I'll be like, so how did I make that pass? So what should I have done? I should have scored, I think it applies in my studies. Also in business, you need to be able to, think strategically as well as work in teams, and at the end of the day, reflect on what you have done and what you should do next. My name is Sebastian Nsanzugwanko. I'm studying finance and strategy. So I used to work in operations, and I always wanted to understand why the top guys make these kind of decisions. I think I'd reached a point in my career that I wanted to make a leap to the next big thing. And one of the ways I was thinking either to switch a job or go to an MBA school. And MBA is very competitive, and especially if you want to go to a top school. So for me, getting a call from Simon you are in, I think that was a life changer for me. So it's a game changer for me, yes, I'm gonna do it now. I think for me, Simon checked all the boxes that I really wanted to improve on. I wanted to improve my analytical point. I wanted to improve my economical thinking, and also I wanted to pursue finance. Most people think investment bankers are purely finance people. But from my internship this summer, I came to realize that there are people who moves with strategies. They have to know what is the problem that companies are facing right now. They have to anticipate what will be the next problem, and they have to find ways to solve those problems. So the Graduate Business Council is the student body government. I'm a GBC president. We represent the student voices to the administration. I think clubs really expand your learning as an MBA student. So you get to meet people who come from different views, from different interests. So just being in the club, interacting with people, it's one part of your MBA learning. When I was little back in Tanzania, I used to admire the way Japanese did things. I remember reading that they suffered a lot in the Second World War. Fast forward 25 years later, Japan is one of the superpowers in the world. How did they achieve that? Tanzania is still a young country. We received its independence in 1961. So I was just trying to compare why the Japanese are able to do these huge changes in very short time. Why can't we do it? I was lucky to receive a scholarship by the government of Japan. When I was in Tanzania, I saw that it's all about people. When I went to Japan, I saw it's all about people. Now here in my MBA, I still see the same thing. For example, in investment banking as well, most of the job comes from the relationship between the bankers and the clients. So if people can trust each other, then that trust leads into business. And if you do a good business, that leads to further business. So if people cannot interact well, nothing can be accomplished. I picture myself going back to Africa as of course, a business person, probably a politician as well, because I want to affect change in a lot of places. And also I want to be a mentor and just pass my experience to them. Because I believe I cannot do this alone. I need people to work with. And whatever I've learned here, I should as well pass it forward to the next generation.